Yeah, man. Welcome back to the motherfucking Roosevelt show. We got some special people in here tonight. We got OG Milo. We got my boy 100P co-host. Big LA will be joining real soon. Uh we also got Ant from Down Under, the chef. That's what we gonna call him. But before we get into this thing, man, y'all know what we gotta do. We gotta run this intro real quick. We be back in a minute. Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the motherfucking show. I got some special guests in here with me tonight. Y'all know my boy 100P. Let me go ahead and give him a shout out real quick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Uh, while we at it, we got OG Milo in the motherfucking building. Let's go ahead and give him a shout out one time.
Peace
Uh,
and blessings, fellas. Thank you for having me.
Most definitely, OG. Last but not motherfucking least, we got it's 2:42 where this motherfucker at right now. It's 3 o'clock where he at right now. My man Ant from down under, man, Australia connection, the chef in the motherfucking building. Yeah,
What it do? What
yeah,
it do?
yeah. Uh,
How y'all out there?
good, e-
How you
good
doing?
evening. I'm good,
G'day,
man.
mate.
I'm good. Hey, say that
I hit him
again.
with a, I hit him with a g'day, mate.
Good day, Mike.
Crocodile Dundee.
That's
Uh,
that. Hey, that's that lingo. He said, "Good day, mate." You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Uh, it's a pleasure to have, you know what I'm saying, y'all two individuals joining with us. Hold up. We got one more introduction to the stage. Big LA has hit the motherfucking panel tonight. Let's give a bomb for him. Yeah. All right.
What's the
All right.
vibes? What's the vibes?
Oh man. Look like you and Uncle Milo is related somehow. I don't know how. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's some kind of connection. I see the hat and I see
Yeah,
big.
yeah, yeah,
I
uh huh.
understand. I understand.
Milo,
Uh,
what's happening, man? What's happening?
What's going on, brother? Nice to
Oh
meet you.
man, nice to meet
yeah,
you too, man. Just having a
yeah.
groovy day, that's all. Just having a groovy day.
That's all it is. That's all it is, man. Man. How y'all fellas, doing today, man? I want to start off with that. You know what I mean? I know everybody, it's Thursday. It's just a Thursday, I wonder how everybody, modulating and how everybody doing. Starting off at the top, 100P, man. How was your day and how's your week so far, my brother?
I mean, hey, shit. Every day above ground is a good day, man. Some people complain about little shit, like, bro, you alive to complain. Some people not. You know what I'm saying? So we here, man. I'm glad to be here
Mm,
today.
mm, like that there. Like that there. And from Down Under. Good day, mate. I was gonna ask you how your evening going, but how
g'day,
is
mate.
your day? How's your day going so far, my brother?
My day's good. My day's good. Just it's Friday over here. I've just had two. This is my weekend, so I'm off tonight. I'm about to just hang out with the kids. They're about to come home from school. They play
Mhm.
basketball, so we're about to go play some basketball, and then just chill on the weekend. Just take it easy.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Milo, man, OG.
Yes,
I
sir.
know you done seen a lot of things in this lifetime, you know what I'm saying? And I know you got some game. We're gonna get to that later. But how was your week, OG? How's your day?
So far, so good. Still learning every day. I'm here at the job right now, grinding at the oil refinery. But
Mm,
like Hunter P said, it's a blessing just to be able to do it another day.
that's it. That's it. That's it. That's real. Uh, Big LA, man. I asked you this question probably already, earlier this morning. How's your day and how was your week, brother?
It's a good week. It's a good day. Any day I'm able to come and celebrate life with my brothers in this aspect and pass on our experiences and just see my family every day and my kids, bro. It's a good day, bro. Good day.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. That's what's up, man. Uh Getting into the topics for this week, man. 100P, blessed me with, 100% worth of game. That's why he called himself 100P, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But he blessed me with some game, man. As y'all can see at the topic, rolling down, at the bottom of the screen. Everybody that watch, everybody that may watch, now or later, is it time to panic? Is it time to panic? And people can look at that different ways. You know what I'm saying? People can look at that, like, well, what do you mean by that? You know what I mean? It's some real, like, that can go all the way across the board. Is it time to panic? Um, we could talk about local or globally. Is it time to panic? The war that we see over there in the Middle East right now, for us that's here on the home soil living in these United States of America, is it time to panic? Do we feel like we're gonna
You know
get
what?
drug into that? You know what I'm saying?
Shit, we already in it.
Mhm.
Mm.
We feel the effects of it already. Look what's going on over there. We paying for it over here. So shit, we already in this damn war. We in it financially, shit.
Mm. That's really what you're saying, P? Is
All
that
all we could do is prepare ourselves on this side. Yeah, been going on a long
That's
time.
it.
I'm surprised we ain't been pulled in
Long
sooner.
time.
For
but
real,
they
for
say,
real.
We
I mean,
instigate a
it's
lot
true.
of bull too. Hmm.
That's
OG,
because we
you
always putting
said
our nose in something.
we instigating it. How,
Yeah,
OG?
this
Explain.
this a
That too.
cycle. If you uh, Israel, a lot of people confuse the Israel, the Bible, with the modern day country state of Israel. They two totally different things. The modern day country state of Israel is an apartheid government, similar to what was going on in South Africa. But that shit, they doing the
Mm,
Palestinians worse than that. They done jacked their
mm,
land and they've been jugging at them for about 70 years. And their
mm,
response, you saw Hamas make people think it came out the blue, but it didn't. People get tired of living in concentration camp, oppressive situations, and it's
mm,
like you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. If you keep poking
mm,
at the bear, eventually he gonna react. So I think that's what we saw. But Israel is a European nation in the Sea of Arabs. I think Joe Biden said, others said, if there was a nation Israel, that we would have to create one. It's in a strategic place. There's land politics, geopolitics, and what you see
mm,
going on right there. It's like a fort for the Western nations to deal with, confront, and battle the Arabs because they're sitting on a lot of oil.
mm. Damn, that's deep. And from down under, man. Hey, my brother. I
What I
know
can say
it's
from
like it may be different. It may be a different politic because I know I did some research on uh the continent where you from and China. That's that's an interest of conflict, if you want to say. We can get into that,
yeah,
but like, what? What do you feel about this situation on what Milo was saying?
I feel like from over here, all it's trying to do is divide us. So post COVID, all I can say is the government's just trying to divide us. It's just trying to divide us as people. And when you go on social media over here, all you can see is American people just going at it. It gives them any reason to go at it. They're just looking for reasons to hate one another, just to bring each other down.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. You're saying there's some form of like oppression there.
Yeah.
There's some form of oppression there. Um, Big LA, man, what you think about what's going on, man? Is it time to panic? Again,
No,
because we
like I
have.
said, it's a
Go ahead,
time for
go ahead.
preparedness. It's a time for preparedness. It's time to figure out if you one of the haves or the have-nots. And in a minute, that's not gonna mean nothing as far as money. That's gonna mean your overall well-being. Cause it's gonna come here. It's gonna come to the states. It's gonna get here. What we gonna do when it get here though? They been had this plan. It's a whole lot of backdoor conversations we don't hear about, we don't know about, none of that. That goes on. So all we can do now is just be prepared. How I feel about it.
No, that's real. Um, what would be your thoughts? Let me ask each one of y'all. What would be your thoughts on like if we had to go, physically fight this war, no matter what age you at, like they need all hands on deck. They letting prisoners out, you know what I mean? Everybody, it's all hands on deck for these United States. Would you go fight? I know you down under, so I'm gonna ask you a different question. The 100p, would you go fight?
I mean, I got mixed feelings about that. I mean, as I get older and read more and research more and notice that most of this land was originally ours anyway, and I see a lot of people who hate the military and stuff like that. And I'm like, damn, I'm at a contradiction. It's like, damn, if we saying this is our land, we don't want to fight for our land, but then again, it's like, why would you fight for a government that really doesn't give a shit about you? You know what I'm saying? So if it came down to it, I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna fight for the country, but you got family you want to see survive. You know what I'm saying? So you got to fight for something.
Real talk. And from down under, I know it's a different struggle, but the U.S. and Australia, they allies basically when it comes to military warfare. Far South Pacific, right? No doubt. If it came down to it, and you was called up, would you go?
See, I don't know how I feel about that. It's it's quite it's been quite a difficult situation for me over
Mm.
here, fighting like with a whole different country. Like I don't know. I've been here for 20 years, but to fight to leave my family, like
Mm.
I feel like I'd be more valuable here on the ground at home than overseas fighting.
Respect. Respect.
I think
Uh,
I'm more afraid for the kids who not prepared. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Exactly. The kids these days, they're they're just not
They
the
ain't ready.
same. They ain't ready. They ain't ready.
You remember?
Nah.
Hey, you remember Ant? You remember back in the day we was wrestling, throwing people off roofs and shit like that. Getting up and walking away. Nowadays, these kids getting the shoving match, And it's like, you got to call the police because he feel like he assaulted.
World War
Oh
Three,
mate,
them bro.
you can't even say something to kids these days, or else you go to jail. It, you got to what?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, Milo,
Yes, sir.
yo, if they say we need a veteran on the field, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Don't matter 60 to younger. You going?
Going well. I need a clarification. Where I'm fighting, you talking about in Israel or here in the United States?
I'm saying if the US
Good question.
went to war,
Well,
as if it was World War II, because everybody had to go.
Like
well, if they
you mean if they
conscript me,
draft niggas?
draft me, I don't have a choice. Yeah, but I'll definitely fight for my my hometown, my family, my people. But as far as me enlisting to go fight overseas, if we particularly talking about Israel, that's not my fight. I wouldn't go, even if the United States wanted me to go. And I wouldn't feel I would be being unpatriotic to fight a war that other people instigating with weaker people.
Mm, nah, that's real. That's real. Don Johnson
Shit.
joined the panel. Do y'all hear
That's the
echo or is it
deacon.
just me?
Now I hear the echo. That's the deacon right there. Hey, deacon,
I
tell
hear
him
it.
how long it's been, man.
Hey,
30 years.
hey,
30
Don,
years.
hey, Don Johnson. Hold on. If you can, go into the settings down at the bottom,
Yeah.
and then click on audio. You got your audio.
Um,
That's Radical Mike's cousin.
Nah, don't tell me that. Damn, I'm gonna have to pull Radical Mike on here, him and him.
Where is that fool at? I owe him one.
Do you see anything that say settings?
nah, don't. I see Mike, Cam, chat,
Do you see the
more.
three dots?
Yeah, I see that.
Click the three dots, and then do you see settings?
No, when I'm hitting on there, I don't see it. Oh, now it's coming up. It
Do
says
you see
chat. It says
audio?
chat with everybody. It says chat
Do
with
you see
everybody.
audio?
No, chat comments, recording.
Damn,
Everyone in studio.
I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah. Uh, anyhow, Milo, you said, it kind of depends, man. You said, it
Yeah.
depends on the situation. I respect
Hmm.
that. If it was like, by any means, ain't no choice. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Then
shit. I'm in.
we fighting
If
you
I ain't
I
for
got
don't
your
no
know.
position.
choice,
It
if
was
they
tripping
draft
for
me,
me.
yeah, I go. But if I have a
Yeah,
choice, I'm not going unless it's affecting me and mine. Um,
yeah,
just
yeah.
reading a
How you
lot,
doing?
knowing a lot about international politics, I ain't for sure ain't gonna fight overseas when we doing some nefarious stuff overseas. You could say you being patriotic, fighting for the flag, but a lot of this conflict that's going on now ain't got nothing to do with our national security. America is not a threat. There's no army on the borders. America's getting ready to invade. Now that's different. China ain't on the border of Mexico about to invade Texas. Russia ain't on the border of Canada about to come in. Ain't none of that happening. That's thousands of miles away. They meddling in people's shit, fuck with people. I ain't down with that.
I feel it. I feel it. That's 100, man. You know,
Hey, you know what's It's so
Well,
crazy.
what? Let me
Just the other
elaborate
day,
on
right
what
there on the
he
corner of
said.
Florence and Normandy, man, it was out there trying to get our
What he's,
approval. The
but what
Palestinians
you got
trying
to
to get us to
understand is
do this and that, man.
it's a proxy war.
But you
Mm,
You know what that is? You know what a proxy
yeah,
war is? A proxy war
yeah.
is something that's it's fictitious. It's not real. It's a reenactment. That's what that is. So what we all seeing over here is not really happening over there.
That's what they want you to say.
You see what I'm
so
saying?
what what you think is
It's
what
what
you
you
think
call a
is happening?
psyop.
What you think is happening over there?
You
I
know what
mean,
I'm saying?
what you mean by that? Like, so, like, everything they showing is fiction.
Yeah, it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's there is not the real people. The real people is our family members. We all haven't connected the dots yet, but that's where we're getting to, where we have to connect the dots of the Olmec, the Mayans, and the Egyptians. The Egyptians is really, that ancient Kemet and all that stuff. You guys gotta know the story on what happened. You know what I'm saying in the past. That's why one of the days I was going by and talking to them about Jesse Owens, because here's their narrative is they're using the Bible to say they're supposed to be here, and our narrative is we was already here. You see what I'm saying? So this whole thing is all about the land pull. Now,
I mean,
in
commonly,
'93,
commonly.
they had an election
I,
also, or
hold on,
sometime around that area.
hold on. Commonly,
Said
we know we know that you know we have been the first to walk this earth. I think we all can agree to that. Maybe not, but if you don't know that, then educate yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Um, yo, I'm getting some feedback from
yeah, I'm here.
Don Johnson. Don Johnson, are you watching this on something else?
You know what? Actually, man.
Hey, do you got a phone or something?
Yeah.
This fool called the radio station while listening to the radio station.
Yeah. Hey, Don Johnson. Hey, listen. Hey, shout out to Don Johnson too, by the
Yeah,
way. And Honey P, what you say? He owns a magazine company and as well, does a podcast. Is that out of Illinois, if we're not mistaken?
No, that's not Don Johnson. That's not Don. That's somebody else.
Oh, he Don
This is
King.
this is
That's
Don
not.
Johnson from
That's,
Miami Vice.
oh, okay, that's Don King cousin. All right, hey, I just need to figure out where we at. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
um,
no. Hey, but real shit.
Well, we,
Hey, I can somewhat agree to what he was saying about a lot of the fiction stuff. Because if you see over in Ukraine, the money that's been sent over there, they say that country has bought a large amount of foreign cars and stuff like that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But on TV, they showing all these broken buildings. But then
yeah, they
when
buying
they
it.
show
They
the
buying it. They
the
buying that
the
stuff with,
handmade videos, you see people in and out of coffee shops pulling up and all this stuff.
yeah, they
Yeah,
buying
with
it
our money, shit.
with our money, right? So that's our taxpayers' dollars. So right now, as we speak, while we're all, on the podcast, they're voting right now, and they're stealing the vote to stay in office.
my question is like, depending on who really get in office, is there really a change? Is there really a fucking change? Like, let's be real.
Not at the highest level. There's
no,
really not
You know what I'm saying?
two different parties. It's not a Democratic party or a Republican party at the highest level. There's one party, the War Party, and they all
It's
funded by the same entities: the military industrial complex, Raytheon, Lockheed Martin. All these guys, they grease their pockets, and they like to have perpetual war so they could sell war products, bombs, tanks, and all this other stuff. That's a large part of the economy. So they go around looking for people to fight with, provoking war, so they can keep making money. And it really don't matter who. Obama was bombing Syria. Obama took out Libya. You go to Bush, he went in Iraq. It don't matter a Republican or a Democrat. They always gonna find some war.
Yeah, but
It's
check
the
it out.
agenda, right? Is it
Check it
safe to
out
say
though.
it's the agenda? Hold on, let me bounce OG back up in here. OG damn.
Check.
On what you were saying, Milo, do you feel like it's
Yeah.
the agenda, right?
At the
It's a
highest level of
certain
government,
agenda.
yeah. Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
It's perpetual war. I think since our country started, they only maybe had like 40, maybe 30 years without war. We have a war economy, a lot of stuff based on war. So they keep finding ways to keep going at war. It's gonna
Mm,
keep going no matter who is in office, Democrat, Republican, Independent, Green Party. They all Gavin Newsom, he supposed to be a peace nigga. If they put him in to replace Biden like they talking about, he gonna find a war to continue or to start.
mm,
He
mm,
supposed to be anti-gun.
Oh,
mm.
okay,
Don John,
so let me
hold
I got something to
hold
say
on,
about that.
hold on. I want to get Don Johnson's comment on this. I know he ain't spoke too much.
Oh,
What you feel about this, brother?
You know what? For us, my brother, it's like everybody's talking about Biden, everybody's talking about this, but you know what? For me, the best thing to do for us, like you said, they're all the same. For me, it's the lesser two evils. People keep forgetting when Trump got in office, the first thing he said was rough them up. Who you think he was
Mm,
talking about?
mm,
How many unarmed black men started getting killed then? And how many of them did he convict? How many of them was got the civil rights charges against them? None, not one. They started off with the little 12-year-old brother. Then they kept going. Then you look at it and you say, okay, wait a minute. Biden got in there and he convicted what, nine, 10 of them for violating civil rights. So I'm gonna always choose the lesser two evils, especially when it's dealing with my people and me. We all got daughters. We all got black daughters, black sons. So that's first and foremost for me. Secondly,
mm,
when you find out who we are, when people find out who we are, it's gonna be a motherfucker. A lot of brothers don't. A lot of brothers know. Everybody know the biblical scholars. I mean, I'm not gonna say everybody knows because a lot of white folks don't know. A lot of Jews don't know where they came from. They they don't know that they Romans. They don't have a clue.
mm,
This went down in history. This started from back then. All of this is
mm,
mastermind from the days, my brother. And until brothers
mm.
get aware of where we coming from, where we came from, and where everybody else came from, you're gonna be lost, bro. Simple as that. Don't take a rocket scientist to figure that out.
No, that's real. That's real. Uh, let me ask y'all, man. Going into this, we see that the topic at the bottom is it time to panic. When we talking about the mass shootings and the school shootings that we see, you know, a lot more, um than what it used to be. You know what I mean? What do y'all feel about that? Like, is it time to panic on that? Like, is it time to, be worried about these things? Not saying we not, but like, is this the normal? Like, do you have to worry about your child going to school or your grandchild? You know what I mean? Like, when you send them to school, you don't know if they're gonna return home
Shit, you
at
got to
the
worry
end of the
about
day.
everything.
Talk about it, Pete.
Ain't
Let's
just a
speak on
kid.
it.
Yeah,
Shit, you gotta worry about yourself too. You gotta worry about that nigga who feel like he getting treated bad at work, coming to work smoking everybody. You gotta worry about your own ass too. You gotta worry about your old lady, your wife, whatever you call it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta worry about them, not just the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when you say it's a time to panic, I mean, shit, hell. I mean, why panic? Let's get ready. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you ain't ready,
Exactly.
you should get ready. You know what I'm saying?
Mm, mm,
Yeah, I
mm,
don't think it's time to panic. I think we just need to educate more. Like the education needs to be there, especially with these kids, and just build up the resilience in this younger nation. Like we were saying earlier, the resilience isn't there anymore. The kids, they don't they're not as strong as they used to be. Like
mm. Yeah, the generations that definitely have changed. You know, I don't know about nobody else, but I remember when I was growing up, we had to go pick switches outside. Hello, if you're with me, you know, holler. We got in trouble. We had to go pick the switches outside, and Auntie was braiding the motherfuckers up. Because at the end of the day, you was finna get something. She'd let you think the whole day was gonna go by. Even Mama, you thought you was gonna get through the whole day, but later on, whatever you did in that day that was out of pocket, you was gonna deal with that.
Switch.
Nowadays,
You talk that shit, you get popped right there. Wow.
nowadays, they consider
can't
that
do that
child
these days.
abuse.
Child
It's
abuse, you
child
get locked
abuse.
up,
Yeah, see,
You
yeah.
get locked up for it.
and the kids
So
know
And
it.
these
You
kids
know,
getting
the
even
kids know
worse.
it. They use it against you these days. So that they know all the
They know the law
rules.
more
They know
than us.
everything.
Shit.
They know all the rules. You know, we didn't know the rules. We just went along with it. So we just dealt with it. We just dealt with it. We got stronger.
mm, mm. The OGs in the building,
Yes.
Don Johnson and Milo. I know y'all from a different generation. Y'all was subject to probably, you
Want
know,
me to kind of
snitching.
elaborate on what he was saying about the two-party thing?
Well, you know what? For us and me coming from
Can
that
you hear me?
era,
Go ahead,
go
Don
ahead.
Johnson. You got the flow.
Yeah, yeah. For us, for me coming from that era, I think this was specifically designed for our people, simply because we were prospering.
Mm,
Between the 70s and 80s, late 60s, Brothers was number two on the food chart.
mm,
Now we went from number two on the food chart behind the white man to behind everybody else, even the women.
mm,
So yeah, it was designed for us. You know,
mm,
put them in line, let them get wild, let them get butt loose, let them not respect nobody, so
mm.
we can do what we want with them. Because legally,
Right.
in our Constitution, it says the country has a right to enslave you once you go to the penitentiary. That's in our Constitution.
That's
So
real.
yeah, it was you know designed for us. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. And as good boys do, he went right along with the program and still
King
does.
Cub said less whooping more equals more disrespectful kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong. Everybody that don't adhere to that. I mean, you have because I know a couple of the other people that friend of mine's um, son was acting up, little Latino kid. She went off in there. Mom called her. She whooped up on him. Government employee whooped up on him, drug him to school, and said, "Don't call his mama, call me."
Mm,
Everybody in that school appreciated it. The principal, everybody. 5-0 said when they came, they was like, "We need more mothers like you." You know, I'm not her mother. I'm getting it straight.
yeah.
They
Boy
know
said
what's
Yeah.
right and they know what's wrong.
5-0.
Have no illusion. Have no illusion.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't
You
evil.
know, he
You know, but
triple
it's a lot of
OGs.
evil ones.
Five.
It's a lot of
Oh.
evil ones.
Yeah, I know the era they come from. Him and Milo, I know they from the 90s, man. Back in the 90s, hey, them wasn't some dudes you want to fuck with. He said 5-0. Uh Milo, man.
Shit,
Hey,
let's say Milo them elbows back in the day, huh? Shit.
Swingers in vogue. Yeah, I think what they doing, they
Swinging, you
the
know.
society is encouraging making boys into women and women into men. They
Mm,
tamping
mm.
down our masculinity as men, make the saying is toxic through different means, and then empowering the women, especially in our community, to become masculine, strong, independent, and replace us as the leader. And we've seen the result of this over the past 15, 20 years. You have more emotionally unstable little boys who can't deal with their emotions acting out. That's why you got a lot of shootings and killings needlessly of little boys. I was a teacher for 7 years, and you'll see boys
Mhm.
whining and throwing temper tantrums like little girls because they don't have that structure and
Mm.
discipline that a man to bring into the house.
Yeah, yeah. So you saying
Fact.
a lot of these youngsters was raised on, uh, and I may not say the word properly, femininity, like basically,
Correct.
you know, female energy, basically. So
Yeah,
they
whatever
emo-
parent you're around, you're gonna pick up on it the most. And most of them have been around their mothers, so they men behaving like women.
mm,
Even when
mm,
you see somebody getting an argument to pull out a gun
Hey,
and
you
shoot them,
right.
that's some emotional shit. You know what I mean? We used
yeah,
to fight each other or talk it out or something, but that they're
yeah,
reacting violently. That's woman behavior. That ain't no man. They don't make you hard.
right, right. No, that's real shit.
That's real
That's real
shit. I mean,
shit.
hey, that's just
What's that all
that
saying?
a lot of these kids growing up like that, it was kind of bitter women. That's it. Because they mad at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, you can't be mad at a motherfucker you chose to let get up in your body. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
you got to take some accountability for what you did. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of niggas out here that have fucked over good women. We know that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me that every chick that's going through that issue was fucked over. No, some of them fucked over shit themselves. You know what I'm saying? And the outcome is now you want to raise a kid. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna show somebody I can do it. Yes, women can raise children by themselves. They've done it successfully for years. But you cannot tell me that if a woman will have the option to have a good, strong brother there to help, she wouldn't take it. If she say I don't need it, she's a fool.
That's the best option to have a man in the house.
I agree. I agree. But you know, some of these women are, not to bash them or any, woman that may watch the show, but some women consider themselves, independent. They don't need a nigga. They don't need a man in the
They bought
house.
into the lie. They bought into a lot of feminism. They came in to destabilize the black movement, the black civil rights movement. The power base of the black community was black families. So they got them white women to go talk to our sisters, but like, he your oppressor also. Woo, woo, woo. They wasn't realizing this white woman may sold you that feminism bullshit, but she went back home to her husband. Our black
Hold on.
women bought that shit hook, line, and sinker. They went way to the left. I don't even need no man. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
got a
And
button.
that just
Hey,
destabilized our community.
I got a button for you, OG. Oh, nigga, talk that sad. You know what I'm saying? That's that sad, OG. What you say? This shit was designed. They
Yeah,
sent
yeah.
them
This all
women
the damn
in
plan. We the damn
and
lab rats.
They got a name for it. It's called democracy.
This ain't no democracy. This is a psychological operation that done hit our ass and we fell for it.
facts.
I just left the
And a
Dominican
lot of
Republic.
Well,
Let me
motherfuckers
give
is
you an
falling
example.
for it. I mean,
Let me
real
give you an
shit.
example. The women out there, they taught to treat a man like a man, to worship a man damn near, and they taught to be wise. Our women out here, they got that social safety net that they don't have in other countries. You piss them off, they still gonna eat. Still got food stamps and WIC commodities. You piss them off, they still get Section 8. They can get a welfare check. So the role of the man has been replaced by the government. The government is their man. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm,
So if we piss them off, and that nigga, fuck you, I don't even need you. I'm still gonna eat. I still got somewhere to stay. I'm still my light's still on. The government paying for that. So that's a destabilizing force when it comes to
mm,
families uniting and staying together.
mm, mm.
okay. Well, So when it comes down to that, it's like this. Each little thing that you're talking about has a name, and we need everybody to understand what those names are so they can kind of understand it a little bit better. See, the problem with us was the OGs didn't pass this message down so we can hand it down to the next generation. That's where
No,
we have a communication problem at.
Well,
no,
they was passing the wrong message down to us on the West Coast. Our OGs wasn't passing
no,
knowledge; they was passing down
no, no,
involvement of
no,
negligence.
no. You can't say that for every OG because there was some OGs that was in the hood. Depending on it, it don't even matter what hood you was from. Crip, Blood, Pyro, Hoover, it didn't matter. It was some OGs in these neighborhoods that was really on they shit trying to pass some game to the next generation. You know what the young niggas did? Just like we are currently to this day, when a young nigga try to, hey, look, you know what we tell them? Maybe not everybody, but you know what we tell them? Little nigga, you can't tell me nothing. I learned, I done lived this already. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
so that's Sean. The younger guys often, the community's like, oh, well, we got to fend for ourselves. The OGs ain't listening. They ain't providing no
That
structure.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It was some real
Right,
OGs that
but see,
I get what you're saying.
you cannot tell me
yeah,
it
I
wouldn't.
agree. I agree. I would agree. I agree with you on that one. There was some OGs out there, you know what I'm saying, saying the things that they needed to
Yes,
say, but it was a
yes.
little bit too loud. We wasn't hearing them. You want me to tell you why we wasn't hearing them? I'll tell you why right now.
It
Because
ain't
they
just the
didn't have
saying;
all
it's
the
the action.
answers
You
of the
can't tell me
level
don't
of
shoot a nigga, then
achievement.
I see you shoot a nigga. You know
Because
what I'm saying?
because of the because of the status quo that they held at that time. We thought that that was something that was powerful, but really and truly, we didn't know that this government was this big. Now that we know that this government is this big, who is the elder that has surpassed these levels of achievement so he can come back and pass this stuff down to where we can graduate on another level?
Well, go back to
We
what
can't.
Milo, you know what I'm saying? When they remove, the male from the house, now you got the big mamas, which is the grandmothers and the mothers.
Ain't
So the
no ain't no
kids,
more big mamas no more.
they was going to grandmama house, right? As we was younger, they was going to grandmama house, Sunday dinner, whatever. We was learning all the game from women, and if you was outside, you just so happened to capture some of the game from the what you see in your neighborhood when you step off that porch. I don't care if you from New York to California and everything in between. It was the same shit. Somebody was doing something in these neighborhoods. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, but you got to look at it
OG.
all around though. You got to look at this shit
Yeah.
all around, man.
Okay, look at.
Like I say, it's different. It's different from different areas.
Let me
LA
let me
hoods from different other
Hey,
hoods is different.
hold on, 100
In
P.
LA,
Ed,
let me
yo,
you say
say
you say
I,
let me
it's
let me
different.
elaborate.
Ed,
Let me
you know,
elaborate on the topic.
hold on. Let me let Ed land because him and Big LA been kind of solid. I need them to step up and tell me how they feel.
Okay.
We a panel. Everybody,
Go ahead.
this was
see.
hey.
So I didn't have a daddy growing up. My daddy he died before I was even born. He got shot. So
Mm,
if it wasn't for the OGs, I wouldn't have eaten. So my house, growing up in my house, you could buy
mm,
anything you wanted out of my house. You could buy sherm, you could buy crack. Each room, you could buy whatever you
mm,
wanted. So, but if it wasn't
mm.
for the OGs, they seen me. So they would. If it wasn't for them giving me money and looking after me, like just telling me what to do, because they knew my mom's was fucked up. So they knew she was gone. So if it wasn't for the OGs, I wouldn't have eaten. I wouldn't have eaten a lot of nights.
So you saying the OGs kind of like help you like pave your way into your manhood, based off of your circumstances.
I would have had nobody to look up to.
That's
And we don't
different.
have those type of OGs no more.
That's different. That's totally different. Like that's That's honor. Them is
So
almost like that. Consider them OGs. Them is like uncles, basically.
Yeah,
You know
them
what
the
I
ones
mean?
you call uncle.
Like Milo and Don Johnson, I promise y'all, I can call them because I know they got. If I could tell, some real shit, like, hey, look, this was what's going on. He probably done seen that before. Either one of these individuals probably done seen that before and be like, hey, look, this is how I handle this. This is how you should do it. I'm pretty sure they would
Yeah,
tell
and
me
when I
pops.
talk to you, I'm not talking to you from a goody two shoes position. I'm talking to you from
Exactly.
a sinner's position, telling you
And
the mistakes I made and
Drop
overcame
it
and what
now.
not to do. Nah,
that's
I didn't get everything right. Still ain't getting everything right, but I don't make the same mistake twice. If I could stop a young brother from touching that hot stove, I'm gonna tell him now. If he touched it, that's on him.
exactly.
Hey, hey,
Exactly my
hey, but
point.
real
Like,
shit though. Hey, Ro, real shit. Other than Big LA, Milo, and Don Johnson, hell, us three, we the fucking OGs now. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
hey,
really
real
pay
talk.
attention to it, we are
I'm
20s
finna
and
be
30s shit.
41 in
You know what I'm
December.
saying?
I'm
So
finna be 41 in December next year. I could say I grew
I'll
up
be
in one of
36. I feel it.
one, one of the roughest neighborhoods in South Central Los Angeles, bro. I promise you. 100 P, no, he's still over there. I promise you. Like, that shit made me though. I seen a lot of shit.
I
I
made
was
it.
exposed to a lot of things that I wasn't supposed to
hey,
see at
hey,
the
hey,
age
Rose,
I was.
hey,
You know
Rose,
what I'm saying?
Anthony grew up in that neighborhood over here with us too.
Bro, but
I,
I seen it
places for
all. I
millions.
seen it
You know
all.
what
I seen
I'm
it all.
saying?
From prostitution to selling drugs to you name it. To, the guns being stashed underneath the bed to 2 liters of Sherm being stashed underneath the house to you name
That
it.
motherfucker Ant said he went from seeing cooking coke to
I
cooking
made I
kangaroo over
made
there.
I made it out. I made it out.
Mm.
I made it
Hey,
out. I'm
hey,
lucky.
why the chef in here? I just got one question in front of all the fellas. What's the craziest thing somebody asked you to make, bro? Like, I just had to ask that question. Like, where your gourmet skills at, man? What you know what I'm saying?
Man, I've been cooking for like 20 years. My grandma, I cook because my grandma was a cook. I grew up with my grandma in LA, cooking for everybody in South Central. She used to cook
Mm,
gumbo. I'll be cooking gumbo over here. That's what I've been.
mm,
I'll be cooking that barbecue. I'll be smoking
mm,
the ribs, the brisket.
mm.
That's where it is. That's where it is.
That sound like that down
Some of
home.
that good food. Some of
Hey,
that
look
good
at
That good.
food.
Don. He don't believe you know how to smoke no ribs.
I'll be exposing them. I've exposing them over here.
I don't eat no swine, my brother. No swine.
You don't eat no swine. Respect, respect,
Oh,
respect.
that's all right.
Hey, hold on. They
It's
Hey,
got
just
beef
pussy.
ribs. They got beef ribs now.
Yeah, they got all kinds of stuff when you look at our history,
hey,
when it's when it's all
I
said and
tell you
done.
this, man. You ever come over to the motherfucking states? You better come to my house and let me know what you need, and we can make that happen. All of
Make it
y'all
happen.
fellas, y'all need invited to the crib. I live in AZ. It get hot out here, but hey, listen. Hey,
Go
we
out
can
there in
kick
the
it
wintertime. Go in the
We'll pop
wintertime.
up on your ass, man.
right about now. Between now and May is the best time to visit. So y'all are welcome. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Shit, I'm
For
making
real.
me a stew right now.
I
You
wanna
know
I
what I'm
wanna
saying?
see my chef there.
What kind of what kind of stew you making, man? Don't tell me it's some duck feet stew, man.
Oh shit.
No, 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 it's a beef stew. I just while we were waiting, I threw some rice on, you know what I'm saying, and so I put some stuff together, and I got it in the crock pot right now.
Chef, Chef Boyardee
Hey
ass
Rose.
motherfucker. What up?
Hey Rose.
Now you gotta,
Real quick. You know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta.
We've been we
What up? What up?
No, so we've been on the topic of, is it time to panic? We said we've been on the topic of is it time to panic on politics for a
Yeah,
minute, real quick, because we're running out of time a little bit. But just saying, like,
yeah.
what about since we all older men, some of us are married, some of us have women, you know what I'm saying? But is
Talk about
it time to panic for our our younger sons, are they ever gonna find a good woman?
You know what? I'm dealing with that right now. That's crazy. My son finna be 21 in a few days on the 21st. He's in and out of relationships. If you watch this, he may be like, God damn, dad, you don't have to put my business. Hey, but this is
Mhm.
I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? But he's in and out of relationships, and I'm like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying you 21. Yes, you have the right to date, but you know, if you ain't really fucking with one of them, just let them go. You have to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't hold on to something that don't want you there.
Well,
This goes out to all the brothers. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? If you doing everything you supposed to do as a man,
Mhm.
if you doing and you know
Hey
that you
Milo,
doing
go to the
everything.
DR.
Go to the
Hey,
DR, baby. They got black women out there. They just speak Spanish, and they get down with the program. I'm going back in March. God,
wait. Hold on, let me drop a bomb for you. He say go to the DR.
the
That's where they
DR.
the DR. That's where
you
they
don't
at.
have to go.
OG.
You don't have to go to the DR. You can
Hey
you can
man,
go right
they got
here.
black women. They look like they sisters. They are. You know, more black people went to South America than came up here to the United States. So it's
Uh,
more black people down there. They just speak Spanish. We speak English. We both speak in slave languages,
Hey,
but
hey,
mm,
they've been acculturated differently. They still got a strong patriarchy. They still believe that the man should be first, and they down with their men. It's backwards up here. You know what I'm saying? So, but what I only advice I can tell you about your son, teach him what the qualities of a good woman is, because there's still something here, but he gonna have to pick
mm,
through them.
mm. Yeah,
let me
hey,
tell you
He
something.
gotta
I
love
just want
himself
It's the
first.
opposite over here.
I just want
It's the
him to
opposite
get
over
some of
here.
that good. I just want him to get some of that
Right.
good chili con queso. That's all. You know what I'm saying? And we
Yeah,
can
And
rap.
I
the
think it's the
plantains.
opposite because we're not so alike.
You feel me? Get
Shit,
one of
if he
them.
going to the DR, he going to get some good ass, not no plantain.
Hey, and my grandchildren will be international like a motherfucker. I promise you.
International like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. I get him an Afro Latina.
But
Real
nah,
talk.
but
I'm telling you,
we everywhere. You know what I'm saying? It's
everybody
just
talking
that
about going down to
they
the
just came
DR.
out with all that other
Everybody talking.
information about Tataria. That was the part that was left out of history. So all that stuff is going to be brought to y'all real soon. But on a broader level, I wanted to elaborate on what he said about the child thing. Okay, so with the kid, he got to find himself because you don't want him to wind up in a situation where he's defenseless, where he has to depend on a woman, because then the woman she gonna use everything he like against him. You feel me? So
Man.
he gotta be out there, he gotta find himself, he gotta find love himself, he gotta love himself.
I mean,
You
I
feel me?
really think that's what it's about with all people, man. You know what I'm saying? Female or male. You gotta love yourself first before you can go out there and render love to anybody else. Because if you don't love yourself, then all you doing is damaging that other person. And that's the realest shit that I was taught. You know what I'm saying? You can't love nobody else if you damaged. You can't.
That's right.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't love
That's right.
shit unless if you damage. You can't even love your kids. Now imagine that. You can't even love your kids if you damaged because you don't know how to be the best or try to be the best version of yourself to them. That's what that shit is about. Hey, look,
Right.
I know we done P. You see what the time at, huh? I know everybody came out here, man. We gonna do this next Thursday night. If all of y'all fellas down, and Big LA, Milo, Don Johnson, uh Les, I know Honey P riding with me, Big LA riding with me. Can we get this going a week from today too? Part two?
Yeah, that's cool. I'm off next Friday, so
Definitely.
I get off Thursday night. I'll be ready.
I say no mas. Before we leave, what I like to do, yeah, 100P know what it is. I like to go around the panel, man. If you can get somebody some game from anything, wherever you coming from, if you can get somebody some game, what would that be? Life game. 100P, man. I'm gonna start off with you, and we're gonna work our way around the panel, man. Get the people some news they can use, brother.
I mean, as simple as that, man. If Sugar Free said it best, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. But if you ain't ready, you better get ready. So, I mean, whatever that is going on in life, if you got to pay a goddamn bill, if you got to get ready to whoop somebody's ass, you better get ready for something. But you know what I'm saying? Stand your ground. Don't let nobody push you over.
Like that, like that.
All right.
Uh,
Well,
hey, and hold on, we going around the panel, and the people,
Yo,
man, get the people news they can use, champ.
just keep your head up. You know what I mean? Work hard. You'll always make it because tomorrow's not promised. So, whatever you do in life, just keep your head up and work hard because there's always something on the other side of the door. I made it out. Look at me now.
Mm, the chef. We gonna drop a bomb for him. That's the chef. You know what I'm saying? I need that gourmet. That's that chef. Big LA, man. You know what I mean? I know you got some news that people can use, man. Hey, that's the president of the company, man. Holla at these folks, man.
Man, stay in your own lane and drive your own speed limit. Won't be no traffic. That's number one. Number two, be prepared for everything around you. If you ain't, like my man said, if you ain't ready, get ready.
Mhm.
This world changing
Mm,
every hour, it seems like nowadays. Every hour
mm,
is something new going on. They trying to put something new on us and put us in a new box. Get outside that box. Get outside that box and go achieve you something. Go learn you something. Go educate yourself on something.
mm,
You can't expect to get all the game from the elders and not pass it on to the youth. Each one
mm,
teach one, man. I land my
mm.
plane. Y'all have a good night.
Good night,
Gotcha.
brother.
That man. You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. Milo, OG, man. I know you got some
Yeah,
game for the youth, man.
for
Talk
the
to
young
him.
men
Talk.
in particular, it's not time to panic. It's time to focus. Also, self-discipline is like a superpower. Ignore your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Make the next best right decision, and your life will move forward in a good way.
Mm, like that there. Let me drop something for Milo, man. That's real game for my OG. You feel me?
He said, and go
Brother,
to the DR.
Go to
and,
the
and,
DR.
and go to the DR. While
Go
we
get
at
you
it,
one
go.
of them mangoes. They call them mangoes. Go get you one of them mangoes.
Yeah. Oh,
I can show you on my phone, but this PG.
hey, we gonna take that backstage. You know what I'm saying? uh,
Oh shit.
brother, brother Don Johnson with us this evening, man. Hey, get a youth some news they can use, my brother. Go ahead, man. The mic is yours, man.
Yeah, man. What you do, man, is everybody say, yeah, we need to find out who we are, but don't forget, you got to find out who the other man is. Because if you don't know who
Mm,
he is, then you're gonna be surprised when you find out. And when you find out, you're gonna be like, what the, you know what? I didn't know that.
mm,
I know they was gonna come at me like that. You find out who
mm.
yourself is, find out who he is, then your whole life is gonna change. Your whole outlook on life is gonna change because you're gonna be like, I didn't see it coming. Check it out.
Yeah, real
Real
talk.
talk.
Drop a bomb for that man. Yeah. Find out who the enemy is as well. Is what he's
My
saying.
boy Ron.
Facts. Facts. Hey, Les. Hey, nigga, hey, I damn near think you took the place of Radical Mike because you motherfuckers is radical, but you my brother. You feel me? And hey,
yeah.
the floor, the church of the doors is now open for you, man. Get the people some news they can use, my brother.
I'm about to give him a whole lot, so give me a sec. Well,
Hey,
what I want to
we
say
only
is,
got a couple minutes, nigga. Hey, I don't want to have to Apollo you and start playing the music, man. We got 45 seconds, man. Give it to him. Let's go.
all right, man. Well, best things best is like he said, find out who we are or whatever. But find out the stuff that's around you. You know what I'm saying? The real power that they've been hiding from us for a long time. Everything that you ever wanted to know is right in front of you. You just gotta understand what it is, and you can use that to your defense. So it's time for us to arm up. You know what I'm saying? And that means everything that's around you has to be utilized. You know what I'm saying? Precision. It's all around us, y'all. We just never knew.
Facts. Well, I appreciate you, my brother, for dropping that. All right.
No doubt.
This episode has been brought to you by Street Draft Media. Um, the late hour show is going live here at 10 p.m. my time. They probably on right now. Y'all make sure y'all go tune into that. 100p solid host in my book. Let me give my nigga a shout out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna ring the alarm for him. You feel me? And from down under, Milo OG with all the game.
Go to the
Respect.
DR.
Go to the DR is what I learned that from OG today. I'm going to the DR. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, Big LA, relative. You know what it is. You still walking and moving. You feel me? Uh, my boy Les in the building, man. Let me go ahead and drop a bomb for him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, you'll see all of us next motherfucking Thursday. This shit ain't over. I couldn't pack this in one show. I'm sorry. But next week, you're going to see all of us. And we're going to have.
Ass in here.
Yeah. OG, Milo, I got somebody for you, man. You might have to check. Because he don't just, y'all keep this going to. 100p, no. I'm glad he came to today. I promise you. Because, I think him and Don Johnson don't get an OG in correction. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, nigga, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? I know they from the same generation, so some shit he was saying, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyhow, hey, God bless y'all brothers tonight. God bless everybody that watched. You know what I'm saying tonight. Peace, love, and hair grease, man. Hey, listen, my final thoughts for the night, man. Hey, listen, tell somebody you love them. May not be getting that love at home, so spread the word. Tell somebody you love them. Whether it's your co-worker, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need love, man. Everybody needs to spread peace around this world, man. The Roosevelt Show, 100p, and from down under, I need look, 100p showing that jersey. Get that shit up out of here, man.
That ugly ass jersey. Knock it off.
Hey, Ant, I need you back next week.
Not the Titan fan, Big LA.
I need you back next week, Ant. Milo, I need you back. Don Johnson, I need you back. Les, I need y'all back. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all, brothers, man, from the heart, man. God bless every single one of y'all, man. I'm gonna drop a bomb for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out.
Everybody got to win.
DR, man, you got some super fine sisters in.
Let me through his 2 cents. He talking about the DR too. What's
up? You better be quiet for your church see this.
Hey, what? My question is, what's up with the OGs talking about the DR? Both of them just said something. There's something over there.
No. Honduras got some fine sisters.
South America, period, man. Look, you got to broaden your horizons.
Honduras.
They black. Go find your Afro Latin. I'm still pro-black. I'm gonna give me a black one that speaks Spanish.
If you ever go to Honduras, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you ever go to Honduras, you'll know what I'm talking about.
Shit. Hey, but that's some real shit though. OG spoke on it first. You heard it first here at the motherfucking Roosevelt show. Go get you somebody for the DR. Hey, peace, love, and hair grease, ladies and gentlemen. We love y'all. We see y'all next week, man. No, matter of fact, we see y'all Sunday. We up out of here, man. Let's go.